lovely people, and welcome back to my channel, Dance with Danny. Now, today we are going to be doing what you've just seen. Sorry, a little bit out of breath. It's going to be a continuation from last week's video. If you haven't seen last week's video, go and check it out. We worked on the very basics of cha-cha-cha, right? And this week we are continuing that basic, improving and gaining our knowledge week on week, right? So, without further ado, let's do the video. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ollie! Okie doke. Right, here we go. So you're going to start with your legs together and your feet closed. Right, you're going to listen for the 2, 3 in the music. You start dancing on the 4 and 1. We discussed that last week. Go watch the video. Right, so you start with the 4 and 1 on a lock step. This is going to be this step here. Step forward with the right leg. Right, that's the 4. You lock the back leg in behind on the and you step on the 1. That would be cha-cha-cha. So that's cha-cha-cha or 4 and 1. Lovely jubbly. Now we're going to step forwards on the left leg, 2. That's forwards, left, 2. Replace your weight back onto the back leg, 3. And then take that left leg behind you, 4. Don't put too much weight on it, maybe 30-40%. 4. And is a replace onto the right leg, 1. Close your feet. Right? Close your feet. So from the beginning, we've had the feet closed. We've gone 4 and 1. Step forwards with the left leg. 2, back, 3, back replace, 4 and 1. Very nice. If you ever get a bit stuck or whatever, feel free to rewind the video, right? Or just press pause, practice, come back to me. You know, it's not live, so you can do what you want. So now we're going to step back on our right leg. We're going to go back, 2. That's it, back, put all the weight on that leg. 2, replace your weight forwards, 3. We're then going to use this right leg and step it all the way over there. 4, turn every part of you, your hips, your shoulders, everything. 4, close your left leg into your right leg and bring your shoulders and hips back to the front and step out, 1. That's it, lovely, right? Let's mark that from the top. So we're going 2, 3, 4 and 1. That's the lock step. 2, 3, back, replace, close. Step back on the right, replace forwards, step and 1. Very nice. From there, we're going to step forwards on the left leg again, similar to the beginning. Step forwards, 2, 3, that's forward, replace back, then the same step as before, back on the left, 4, replace right, close your feet. Now we're going to go back on the right leg like we did before, back on the right leg, replace forwards, but instead of stepping that way, we're going to do a cha-cha-cha to the side, a normal one, cha-cha-cha. Right, so that whole section's the same, but the end is different. Make sense? Right, let's mark this together nice and slowly. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Back 2, replace 3, step 4 and 1. Forwards 2, back 3, back replace 4 and 1, step back on the right, 2, replace 3, cha-cha to the side, 4 and 1. Very good. I can see ya, I can. Be a bit worried if I could, wouldn't it? Be strange. Right, so you've done cha-cha, 4 and 1. You're now going to do 2, what we call Cuban breaks. In the cha-cha-cha, these are called Cuban breaks, right? So you're on your right leg, you've done cha-cha-cha. You're on your right leg, your left leg is available for use. It's going to go across. These are called a check. The position is a check, but the step's called a Cuban break. You're going to step across here. See how the left leg is straight and the right leg, if I was to show you, is bent, right? The right leg is bent. We don't put too much weight forwards onto that leg because we're not trying to make it look like Frankenstein's monster, right? So we're going to keep our shoulders. We want our shoulders to face the front and our foot to face the front, but our hips can just stay neutral where we're going, right? So the step is 2, replace and step to the side, 3. That's a Cuban break. Then we do the same thing on the other side. So replicate that motion. The right leg comes across. It goes onto a straight leg. Shoulders, hips, foot. Bent back leg, straight front leg. That's 4. Replace back, 1. Good, so let's do that step together. We just go and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Very good. Let's mark this from the top together. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Step 2, back 3, 4 and 1. Back 2, replace 3, 4 and 1. Forwards 2, same as before. 3, back, replace, close. Back 2, replace 3. Cha cha cha. Cha cha. Cuban breaks. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Good. Now we're just going to close our left foot into our right foot. Itchy nose, hay fever, nightmare. So you're going to close in 2, change legs and step your left leg out 3. Now that's fast but very simple, right? So that is 2. If you want to make it easy for yourself, you can pick your feet up. So it's almost like you're going 2 and 3, right? I just use a little bit of technique to make it look nice. So you close your feet, 2, change and change, step 3. And then the same thing going the other way. So the right leg comes in, 4, change weight and change weight, step out, 1. So together that is and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. That's it. Simplified, it's 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Good. Then almost to finish, we do what we call a spot turn. So all we're going to do is take our left leg over that way. Over? What's that? What language is that? So step 2 across here. Your right leg is now going to come in as you turn over your right shoulder and back out again. Right, does that make sense? Try that again. So you're stepping the left leg across the body, stepping it across. This right leg, as you turn over your right shoulder, is going to come in and out. If you want to simplify it even more, don't use the right leg. So you can take this across and then you can just turn over your right shoulder. Right? It's called a spot turn. You then put your weight, that's 2 and 3, your weight goes onto your front leg and you cha-cha to the side, 4 and 1. So together again, that will be 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, 4 and 1. And then to finish this little sequence of events off, we're going to step back on our right leg, back 2, we're going to close our left leg into our right leg, 3, change the weight and lock step forwards to start again, 4 and 1. Very nice. Let's mark this together and then we'll do it with the musica. Here we go. I don't know what that was. Right, here we go. So, ready, prepare, 2, 3, lock stepping on, 4 and 1. Step 2, 3, 4 and 1. Good, back 2, replace 3, step and 1. Forward 2, like before, 3, back, replace, close, back, forwards, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha, Cuban breaks, Cuban break, Cuban break. Step, step, side, step, step, side, spot, turn. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Step back, 2, close, 3, 4 and 1. Lovely. Now, let's try it with music together. Rightio, so before I let you go, and you go, leave me, yeah, that happened. If you've enjoyed today's content, please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell icon. It don't cost nothing and it takes all of about half a second of your time. But for me, because I'm a relative newbie to this YouTube malarkey, right, it kind of gets me seen by more people and gets my content out there. And that would be really, really lovely of you. So if you do it now, that'd be amazing. Also, I teach live online Zoom classes. Right, on a Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. UK time, I teach my beginner intermediate Latin class. Right, on Wednesdays, I teach at 6 p.m. UK time. I teach an advanced Latin class. No, you don't have to be an advanced Latin dancer, just have trained of some kind because it's more difficult. And on Thursdays, we have the brand new class, beginner couples Latin class at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So come along. You don't have to be in a couple, it just has to be two of you. If you want to do that, you can book through this right here, www.dancewithdannyuk. Right? Also, you could do me a cheeky little favour, pop over to my Instagram. You can watch any of my videos. I've got some tutorial stuff over there as well, right? And that is danny.bayneofficial. It's there, danny.bayneofficial. Right, thank you very much. That's all I've got to say today. So have a lovely day or evening or morning, wherever you are in the world, right? All sorted, lovely jubbly. Mwah.